Hello बच्चों, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. I am Chanda Tiwari. I am presenting you my first educational video, that is of class 10 first poem, that's Dust of Snow. And I will try to bring videos on all the chapters of class 10 as well as class 11 and 12. I will try. So, before watching this video and proceeding further, I would like to request all of you that you must have books in your hands so that you could have a glimpse on the lines of the poem. It will help you in understanding the concept of the poem and the central idea. What's the main message that the poet want to convey in this poem? As we have discussed, the poet of the poem is Robert Frost, who was a famous American poet. And the central idea of the poem is, as the name itself suggests, that the central idea of the poem is optimism. As the you can look at the name of the poem, Dust of Snow. When you can find snow around you, it must be a wintry day. It's a clear cut indication that the poem has been set in a wintry day. The poem has been written in two stanzas of 4 lines each. So I would like to proceed, and I would first of all read first stanza and try to explain you line by line. I would also try to explain which type of rhyming scheme has been used here, so you can have a look at your book. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. The poet, at the time of writing this poem, is sitting under a hemlock tree, and suddenly a crow comes and it is shaking the tree, and due to shaking of the tree, the flakes of the snow which were present on the branches of the tree and the entire part of the tree started falling down. So the poet has given a clear cut message that the crow, which is considered to be a symbol of ill omen, and the hemlock tree is also a poisonous tree. When these two unauspicious or sad things combine together, what was the impact of the coming of the crow on the branch of the tree? The poet explained in the second stanza. I would read out: has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. In the second stanza, the poet has tried to convey that the coming of the crow on the branch of the tree has given the heart of the poet a change of mood. As the poet is trying to say that before arrival of the crow on the branch of the tree, the poet was in a very unpleasant mood. He was not at all happy. There must be some reason, but the arrival of crow has suddenly changed the mood of the poet, and had the poet is saying that the arrival of crow on the branch of the tree had saved some part of a day I had rued. Had the crow not arrived there, the whole day of the poet must have been spoiled or must have been destroyed. So the poet is trying to convey that we must appreciate even little things in our life. We must try to have optimistic attitude towards life. And whenever we are surrounded by adversities, there are so many natural things around us which play very key role in healing our sad mood, in making us happy. So the poet has given a very clear cut message that we should always be ready to embrace adverse situations, and you should learn to appreciate the things around you. You should not take the things granted around you. So this is a very uh, good poem, and the poet has changed his mood suddenly. You can get a very good message from the poem that in during adversities, during the unpleasant situation, you can get happiness from the things which are not considered to be auspicious. which are not considered to be good in the society, because it's a preconceived idea. But this preconceived idea proved to be wrong. So the poet is happy now, and his mood has changed. Now he is happy and he can do a lot of things during the rest part of the day. So far, let's talk about the rhyming scheme of the poem. As you can see, the first line, the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. It first line rhymes with third line, crow rhymes with snow, and me rhymes with tree. So the rhyming scheme of the poem is AB AB. Similarly, you can see in the second stanza, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Heart rhymes with part, that's A. Mood rhymes with rude. Similarly, in the second stanza also, you can see that the rhyming scheme of the second stanza of the poem is AB AB. So this is a very beautiful poem. You can learn a lot of things from the poem. You can learn how to be happy even during adverse situations. You can learn how you can overcome the uh, you can overcome the preconceived idea about anything which we fix in our mind. So there are so many natural things around us which can make you happy even during adverse conditions. So this is what you have to learn. Even if at this point of time you must have come across this kind of situation, you must be feeling sad sometimes, then you can find peace and quietness around you from the natural things. So the poet is also giving a clear cut message that even in nature you can get solace, you can get calmness, you can get uh, quietness, you can get peace of mind. So in nature you can enjoy the natural things, you can derive pleasure from those things, and during the adverse situations you should learn how to be happy, how to overcome that kind of situation and make others happy as well. So just learn this lesson. This is the central idea of the poem. This is a very beautiful poem. I hope you must have enjoyed, and just have these things in your mind and proceed. Thank you.